Sometimes life doesn't break you loudly, it breaks you quietly. That night, an old man stood in the corner of the kitchen, a plate in his hands, cold food untouched. A sharp voice cut through the room. "Why are you so slow all the time? If you can't be useful anymore, maybe you should live somewhere else." The man lowered his eyes. Beside him stood his wife, 68 years old. Her hands trembled slightly, but she said nothing, because the house they had built with their entire lives no longer felt like theirs. They had paid for this home with 40 years of factory work, night shifts, overtime, missed birthdays, and tired bones. And now, inside that same house, they were being treated like guests. Pause. Before the story continues, if you enjoy real-life stories that touch the heart and remind us of dignity, respect, and quiet strength, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel and like this video. It truly helps these stories reach more people. Now, let me take you back. They lived in a quiet American town. Robert Williams was 72, his wife Margaret was 68. Robert had worked in a factory for 4 decades. Margaret had been a nurse, spending her life taking care of others. Their only dream was a peaceful old age. When their son Daniel and his wife Emily struggled in the city, the parents opened their door without hesitation. "Just a few months," Daniel had said. "We'll get back on our feet." Months turned into years. At first, it was small things. The television volume was too loud. The living room was needed for work calls. Meals were criticized. Silence became expected. Then the comments changed. "You're old-fashioned. You don't understand how the world works now." One evening, Emily said it out loud. "This house belongs to us too, so the rules will change." Robert said nothing. Margaret went to the kitchen and cried quietly, so no one would feel uncomfortable. The breaking point came on an ordinary night. Robert sat down to watch his favorite old program, the one he never missed. Daniel walked in, grabbed the remote, and shut the television off. "Can't you understand?" he snapped. "This is a living room, not a nursing home." Margaret dropped her cup. For the first time she spoke. "This is our house," Daniel laughed. It was. That night, 2 elderly people cried in the dark inside the home they once felt proud of. The next morning was different. Robert opened the bottom drawer of the dresser. Old documents, property papers, bank records. The house was still legally theirs. Margaret looked at him. "What do we do now?" Robert smiled. Not a loud smile. A tired, steady one. "No more noise," he said. "No more arguments. We let the law speak." One phone call changed everything. An old friend, a lawyer. "They've been living there without a lease?" "Yes." "Then you are the owners, completely." That afternoon, an eviction notice was prepared. No shouting, no threats, just paper. The next day, a man in a clean suit stood at the front door. Daniel yelled. Emily cried. Margaret stayed silent. 30 days. Internet disconnected. Cable cancelled. The financial support stopped. Not revenge. Order. The house slowly became quiet again. 30 days later, Margaret sat in her favourite chair. Robert brewed coffee in the kitchen. No tension. No fear. Just peace. Margaret whispered, "I wish we had done this sooner." Robert looked at her and said softly, "A late right decision is always better than staying silent for too long." If someone makes you feel small inside your own life, remember this: silence is not weakness. Sometimes the most powerful person in the room is the one who stays calm and knows their rights.